The battlefield is still, and Orin's body lies motionless among the fallen. The sun dips below the horizon, casting long, sinister shadows over the field of death. Then, from the stillness, movement stirs, a faint, unnatural breath. Orin's fingers twitch, as though drawn by an unseen force. Slowly, painfully, he rises. His body feels wrong, cold, heavy. He is no longer the paladin of light he once was. The once polished armor now bears deep cracks, and the sword he once wielded with grace is bloodied and dull. Orin stumbles to his feet, his limbs uncooperative, the weight of something dark pulling at his very soul. His breath comes in shallow gasps, the pain of resurrection overwhelming him. The whispers come, soft at first, like a distant wind, but quickly growing louder. The voices of the fallen soldiers who once fought by his side now fill his mind. Their sorrow and anger swirl around him, their faces flickering in the shadows. They do not welcome him. They mourn him. They mourn his failure, his betrayal. Orin, you failed us. One voice calls, barely a whisper. You were supposed to protect us. You were supposed to lead. Orin clenches his fists, his grip tight around the broken hilt of his sword. His eyes, once filled with hope, now flicker with the first sparks of anger. But beneath that anger is something far darker. Guilt, despair, a feeling that everything he fought for, everything he stood for, has been reduced to ashes. He falls to his knees, hands trembling as he reaches out toward the fading spirits, their faces twisted in torment. "Why?" he whispers, his voice ragged. "Why am I here? What am I supposed to do now?" The spirits remain silent, their faces obscured by shadows. But their presence presses on him like a weight, a reminder of the broken promises, the lives lost. And then, the pull of vengeance arrives, slow and insidious. Orin can feel it in the pit of his stomach, a burning desire to right the wrongs done to him, to punish those who betrayed him. His hand tightens around his sword, but instead of the righteousness he once felt, there is only emptiness. As he stumbles through the battlefield, seeking answers, he hears another voice, his own, distant and hollow. Am I still the man who swore to protect them, or am I something else now? Something darker. For a moment, there is nothing but silence. But then, a voice breaks through the stillness, more powerful than the others. It is the voice of Irinda, the man who betrayed him. "You were always weak, Orin," Irinda's voice echoes in the shadows. "The light you serve is a lie. The truth is power, and you will never be truly strong until you embrace it." The words burn through him like fire. Orin's hand clenches the sword tighter. The thirst for vengeance grows stronger, and though a part of him still resists, another part, the dark, twisted part, welcomes it. Orin's transformation is complete, but the man he was, the paladin of light, remains trapped inside, struggling against the weight of vengeance and guilt. He stands, and as he does, the darkness wraps around him, claiming him as its own. The journey of vengeance has begun.